With our pranams to Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba, welcome you all for this united birthday celebrations by Sathya Sai Centers of Bethesda and Lodin on behalf of Bhagavan's 93rd birthday. Tomorrow we have Ladies' Day, so we dedicated today for ladies of Sai sisters of all the three centers who coming up with some beautiful programs lined up. Here is the breakup for today's program. First we have a short play, Shabari, followed by another short play, Shakti Swarupam. Then we'll have a 10 minutes snack break. After the break, we'll have a guest speaker talk by Sister Sumana Murali. Then we have vote of thanks and the program will be concluded by a program, Mata Pita Guru Hamtu Sakha, and cake cutting and arati. Just want to remind, please keep your phone on mute. Everybody works so hard, so enjoy the program and appreciate their hard work. I'd like to offer ourselves to Swami and so he can allow us to kickstart the program.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. Sai Ram, everyone. We are now in for a treat in the form of a drama that extols the Guru Bhakti, Shraddha and Saburi of an Adivasi, an innocent, unlettered, spiritual aspirant, Shabari. To illustrate how much Bhagavan loved Shabari, here is a little story from the early 1980s as told to us by Geeta Mohan Ram of our center. Swami asked Geeta to do a play on Shabari with a group of children for Sri S.P. Chavan, the Central Minister for Education, who was coming to see Swami. On the rehearsal day, Swami explained to the kids the greatness of Shabari. Swami said, Shabari, though a gentle soul with a soft, compassionate heart, had the strength and courage to stand up for what she knew was right. At the tender age of 8, when she finds out an innocent goat was going to be sacrificed for her happy wedded life, she is aghast. She decides to run away from home, giving up her chance at a traditional, normal life. She lands near the ashram of sage Matanga. Living outside his ashram, she listens to the Ramayana, absorbing its profound lessons and practicing the teachings. And she finds ways to serve her Guru quietly and unobtrusively. As the Guru is dying, he instructs her to wait for Lord Rama and serve him during his sojourn in the forest. Shabari faithfully waits for Lord Rama, and for each day that passes without his arrival, she introspects to find if her devotion was not pure or if by any errant thought she had offended the Lord. After many years, due to her pure devotion, Sri Rama himself comes in search of her to give her moksha. A side note here, if we have to wait for the Lord's darshan in Sai Kulwant Hall for 4 hours, we get fidgety, we want water, we need a bio break, etc. How compassionate of our dear Bhagavan to grant us darshan every day. Swami then explained to the children that Sabari's sacrifice was greater than Bhishma's. While Bhishma took a vow of celibacy to protect the kingdom of Hastinapura at all costs, his sacrifice was out of attachment to the kingdom and to his father. As Swami always says in his various discourses, Na karmanana prajaya danena tyage naike amritatva manasuhu. Actions, progeny and wealth cannot confer immortality. Only sacrifice can confer that supreme state. May we, as Bhagavan's followers, learn, imbibe and practice implicit faith, patience and sacrifice to fructify our lives as shown by Shabari. May we live our lives as deserving souls of Bhagavan's love and trust. Dear all, now to the story of Shabari, written with love and devotion by Mrs. Sunita Madhavan, who was inspired by Bhagavan's Ramakatha Rasavahini, Part 2.
Oh Shabari, you beautify the ornaments. Tomorrow is your wedding and it will be a grand celebration. Is the goat ready for sacrifice?
Papa, why kill that innocent goat?
My dear girl, it is the custom of our Adivasi tribe to make animal sacrifice to our goddess so that you may have a happy married life.
How can my married life be happy when the dying breed of this goat is the
let's give the goat a ceremonial bath, tied to the sacrificial pole. Tomorrow at the sunrise, the animal must be offered to our goddess. Thereafter commences the never before performed wonderful marriage ceremony.
Dear child, do not get upset. This ritual is done for every wedding in our family. Calm down and have a good night's rest. You have to get up early in the morning. Now, let me go to see the arrangements before your father returns.
For my sake, the poor goat must not die. The only one way is for me to run away. Without me, the wedding cannot take place and the goat will be saved. Now, before they all return, I must disappear. Leave my parents and I miss them so much. But I cannot accept the goat being killed for my happiness. I hear footsteps. Ah, they must be in search of me. Let me hide behind this bush.
How can that girl vanish within such a short time? Oh look, there is an ashram inside. Is it possible that she is inside?
Impossible. Women are not allowed even in the vicinity of any ashram. Comb the other areas and find Shabari.
Dear God, you have shown me that this place will be my haven. It is almost nightfall. Let me remain here and wait for the people of this ashram to come out at dawn.
Sishyas, let us make our way to Pampa Sarovaram and finish our morning ablutions.
Yes, Gurudev. This path is full of thorns and stones.
Oh, Guru Matanga is ahead of us. Come, let us go.
How luminous our Guru Matanga looks.
Seems as if the rising sun is walking in front of us.
What a good fortune to land up near this great Rishi Matanga's ashram. As an Adivasi girl, I am unfit to see him face to face. Yet, I can stay here outside, listen to his preaching, and be of service to them. This path is full of thorns and sharp stones. I need to clear this before they return. The only way now is for me to quickly roll over and get rid of it all.
How come this path is free of thorn pricks all of a sudden now? Very surprising indeed.
Maybe there is someone very compassionate around here.
Ah, who could it be?
Can it be Lord Rama himself?
Yesterday, thou blessed us with the divine knowledge that Lord Vishnu will soon descend on earth as Prince Rama of Ayodhya. Thou did predict that he will take birth as son of Emperor Dashratha and his devoted queen Kaushalya.
We pray to thee for the nectar of Rama Rasam.
We rejoice hearing his valorous and virtuous attributes from thy holy lips.
Thou also told us, Sri Rama will delude the minds of Manthara and Kaikeyi to fulfill his mission of vanquishing the Rakshasa brood.
Our Guru said Lord Rama will enter this forest twice. First, as a boy, he will come with sage Vishwamitra, followed by his younger brother Lakshmana. Second time, he, Sita, Mata, and Lakshmana will enter this forest as exiles.
Ah, now we get the clue. If mere dust of Rama's feet will be sufficient to transform a rock to a Rishi Patni, Ahalya Devi, pure and divine.
It will be no wonder if his presence in the forest removes all obstacles in our path.
We are really puzzled. Has Rama already appeared on this planet? Please enlighten us.
My dear Sishyas, your devotional exuberance is indeed gladdening. But in your eagerness, you seem to fast forward Rama avatar. There is still time for Lord Vishnu to incarnate as Sri Rama. Now, let us practice morning meditation. I shall thereafter Ramatattvam today.
Today is a blessed day for me. Beginning this day, I shall intently listen to all that my spiritual guru has to say about Lord Rama.
Somebody, do come out here. Sabari, I commend your faithful service, your extraordinary devotion and dedication. Therefore, hereafter, you shall stay inside this ashram and rest your frail frame.
As you wish, my Guru.
And, Sabari, I must tell you something. The time has now come for me to depart.
Guruji, you are my refuge. I pray to thee, please allow me to follow you.
No, Sabari, no. You stay here. Rama will come into this forest one day. Invite him. Offer what little service you can to him. Let this hermitage be sanctified by the touch of his divine feet.
Oh, great sage, my humble pranams to thee. You are the very embodiment of jnana, wisdom, the knowledge of the divine. But I am illiterate, dull, with no skill in articulate speaking. How can I extol Rama's glory? How will I be worthy to receive Lord Rama?
Sabari, you must understand that more than all the powers gained by mastering scriptures or spiritual disciplines, God will appreciate your wholehearted devotion. Your strength is in your pure mind, in your bhakti, saturated with selfless love. Therefore, I say you the chosen one to receive Lord Rama. So, hold forth till he comes.
Dear trees, my companions, we have all grown up together. But while you look up to the heavens, I look down to Mother Earth in search of Sri Rama's footprints. Pardon me for cutting your branches that support dangling creepers. I only did not want you to get entangled with Rama or Lakshmana's matted locks, hindering their path. Oh, this tree's fruit is no good. It is so sour. Ah, this tree's fruit is delicious, juicy and tasty, just right for my Lord Rama. But Lord Rama is yet to come this way. Is it possible that he changed his path? Have I fallen short of pure bhakti? What mistakes did I commit to keep my Lord away from me? Oh Rama, will thy feet soon sanctify this place?
Shri Rama Charanam, Shri Rama Charanam, Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje. Shri Rama Charanam, Shri Rama Charanam, Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje.
Are you Lord Rama and Lakshmana? I noticed the lotus petal-like eyes, the long arms reaching down to the knees, and the dark blue complexion of Sri Rama.
Mother, you are right. We are coming from Ayodhya. We are residing here in the forest. I am Rama. This brother of mine is known as Lakshmana.
My long cherished only desire has been fulfilled. I have been waiting for your arrival day and night. And now, with my Guru's grace, my vigil and fasts have borne fruit.
Brother, can this too be an impersonation of some wily Rakshasa?
Lakshmana, do not jump to hasty conclusions. Mother, you speak of a guru. Who is he?
He is Matanga Rishi. I used to live behind these bushes and trees, listening to his lessons and the Sri Rama Katha Rasamritam. But a day came when my master resolved to depart and quit his body. I pleaded with him to take me too. But he told me to stay back and to wait for your arrival. He commanded me to receive you and to serve you. I could not avoid the responsibility, nor let go the delight of your darshan. From that day onwards, with this decrepit body, I have been watching the horizon to welcome and to serve you. My Guru's wish has today fructified.
Do you see how brimming with bhakti she is, with all those years of spiritual study and practice?
You both must be so tired and hungry, walking all day long. Please come and sit on this piece of rock. I have polished the seat for you to rest. Please accept these fruits. They have been specially picked for you. Your darshan has endowed me with the strength of 1,000 elephants. Wait, I will get you some water to drink from the nearby lake.
Mother, these fruits have grown on the holy tree of life, on the branches of pure mind, in the sunshine of love.
Mother, my brother has not eaten fruits with such relish since Mother Sita was abducted. All these days, I had to persuade him, plead with him, and pray to him. But being afflicted by the separation, he would just eat half a fruit or so.
O Lord of Janaki, of Sita, the daughter of Janaka, your stage is the entire cosmos. You are acting in this play as if you are unaware of your
Sita? Have you heard anything about her?
Don't I know about Sita? No woman who knows the Rama principle can be ignorant of the Sita principle, that gem of womankind, that crown of virtue. I shall tell you what I know. My Guru told me that Sita, Rama and Lakshmana have entered the forest as exiles. According to divine plan, that horrible Rakshasa Ravana will abduct Sita, but not the real, genuine Sita Mata. Sri Rama with Lakshmana will come here in search of Sita. My Guru predicted that Rama will cultivate an alliance with Sugriva and accomplish the task of seeking Sita. But let me tell you that Sugriva feared the deadly depredations of his brother Vali, has taken refuge there in the Rishyamukha hills, just there behind the hermitage. But Lord, before you get there, please enter this hermitage and fulfill the wish of my Guru. You are the doer of all that is done. Those who are aware of thy divinity know that your will prevail. I am only on the lowest step in spiritual sadhana, but I know that your grace is boundless.
Mother, devotion is the thing I need, not scholarship, austerities, intelligence, or social status. I find you have followed to the very end all the 9 weeks of cultivating bhakti. You have offered me devotion that is pure, steady, and selfless, which is love springing from the heart and surging towards all directions and towards all beings. You're blessed in all ways.
The Lord of all creation has appeared before me. How can I measure my good fortune? O Sri Rama, I do not crave for anything other than your lotus feet. My only desire is to seek liberation in your divine presence.
inner fire of yoga and merged in Rama. In the Rama principle, she adored. Many sages begged Rama for favors and waited for him in their hermitages. Rama chose to go to Shabari. Shabari did not ask him anything directly, but only through her heart. God knows what to give, to whom, when, where, and how. Therefore, do your duty, and God's grace will overflow unasked. Summer showers in Vrindavan, May 1995. Our loving gratitude to Sunita Aunty and all members who helped in various aspects of this play, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, with divine blessings of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, we humbly present to you Shakti Swarupam, a drama that is dedicated to Shakti, the power at home, power at work, schools, communities, and one that keeps things going. That Shakti without which we will all become stale and still. Without much further ado, let us witness Shakti Swarupam in action. Namaskar. Every day we read so many stories about crime, violence, discrimination, hatred, and social injustice. We witness incidents and still do nothing about it. Sometimes we pity them. Other times we proceed to mind our own business. Very few of us commit ourselves to boldly rise up to such situations at all times. We take you to Dhruvpur, 20 kilometers from Anantapur in Andhra Pradesh, India. Let us witness an episode of a similar situation and see what happens next.
Hey Bhagavan, please bless me with a son. Hey Bhagavan, please bless me with a son. Hey Bhagavan, please bless me with a son. I will come to your temple and put 500 rupees in the hundi. Please bless me with a son, my Lord.
So, congratulations. You are blessed with a beautiful girl. Both the baby and the mother are keeping good health.
Wow, girl, I don't want a girl. Don't her. Take her away. We don't even want to see her. Oh my God. What kind of irreparable mistake did I do in my previous birth? That you gave me a girl, Bhagavan? Oh my God. How will I show my face to all the people in the village?
What is there to be ashamed of a girl? Boy or a girl? What difference does it make? Moreover, a baby girl is the form of Goddess Lakshmi herself.
She is not Lakshmi. She is Sani. She has come as a burden and share to our house. Who will pay for her education and marriage? Why do I have to spend so much on a girl's marriage? She is after all going to be living in someone else's house. I would rather kill her than spending my entire life on her.
Will you kill her? What right do you have to kill? You are already killing me with your words. You already have a boy that you wanted. Why are you so obsessed with having only boys? I will take the responsibility for her upbringing and her education. I will do some household work in 4 or 5 houses and bear all my daughter's expense. You don't need to carry anyone for burden.
Alright, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. I am fed up. From this day onwards, I am giving up on you and your daughter. They are not my problem anymore.
Oh my darling, oh my wonder. I don't want you to remember any of these as the first words that you listen to. When I feed you milk, I will also feed you strength, courage, and lots of positivity. Come on, my baby. Oh, Baba, I've never got along to be the mother, father, guru, and guide for my daughter eternally. You worship Goddess Durga and ask for all that you wish. Where did that bhakti go? came to you as a baby girl. If you are going to step on them when they are still fresh seeds, you will never get the flowers. If you are going to abort baby girls, how will you ever get daughter-in-laws for your own sons? Where is the bride for your own son? $16 later. Come, let us watch the many struggles this teenage girl has to go through as she grows up in such a society.
Hey Anamika.
Yes, Grandma? I'm coming.
What are you doing all day looking at those books? Don't you have any other job to do? These books are of no value to you. It does not help me in any way. Come here, massage my legs. After you get married, make sure you massage the legs of your husband.
Whatever we have been doing for 200 years, you also learn and do the same.
A girl's life should be dedicated as a servant to the household and to her husband. You are born to do only household work always. Do you understand?
Hey, Grandpa, what's up, dude?
Arey, Lal Babu, beta, what are you doing, beta?
Dude, don't be so old school. Call me LeBron, not Braun, not Lal Bahadur or Mamba.
Arey, Lala, beta, Lal Bahadur, what so much for the welfare of farmers and soldiers. His Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan slogan made me name you after this great Indian leader.
Whatever, old man. Hey, Grandma, what's up?
Hari mera lalla betha. Please come.
Dude, I need some money. I have to go to a party tonight with my close friends.
Sure, beta. Just wait a minute. Your mom should be arriving anytime now with her money.
Dude, this is for my Snapchat and Instagram profile pic.
Hey you, where are you going? Come here. Do I have to remind you every day that you have to give what you earn to me first?
Arey, how dare you talk back to your mother-in-law? Give us money. Did they teach you how to talk to elders?
Now go make some food and clean the house.
Grandma, I also need some money.
Why do you need money?
I need to buy lab coats and some books for my high school medical projects.
What will you do by studying? You are better off learning how to cook properly and keep the house clean. Why would I spend money on you? You are not going to be useful for me anyways.
But Grandma, I'll read for you when I start working.
Your mom itself is useless in this house. I'm not going to spend a penny on another useless girl in this house.
Don't worry, Anamika. I have been working on 2 other houses for their household help, and they paid me some money for the past 6 months. I have been saving it separately for emergency purposes. Here, take this money and pay for your studies. Mom, first you gave me gift of life, and now gift of education. When I start working, I will be sure to take care of you until the end. Thank you, God, for giving me such a mother who sacrifices herself. What a shame. The grandma is herself a woman, and she cannot understand the pain of of her own daughter-in-law and granddaughter? Daughter-in-laws are like goddess Lakshmi coming to your house. It's disappointing that both Anamika and her mom have to go through this rough patch in their life. God has his own plans. Few years later, let's see what happens next when Anamika grows up to be a beautiful young woman in college.
Hi, I'm Anamika. I joined this Anandapur College as a first year student. I'm very thankful for the wonderful scholarship they have offered me to pursue my dreams.
Hey, I'm Vaidyanti from Vijayawada. Very nice to meet you. My father is a bus driver and he shed his blood to give me good education. I hope I start earning soon and repay the loan he got for my college education.
Hey, I'm Sheila. I grew up in an orphanage in Chennai. I'm glad I joined this college. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met such good friends like you. Come on, let's go to class. I can hear the bell ringing.
Good morning, students. Welcome to Anandapur College. I am Professor Sathya. I really hope to get to know you all better before I start the class. Let me start with you. What's your name and what do you want to become? Good morning, madam. My name is Vaidyanti and I want to become a police officer. I want to pursue IPS exam and become a law enforcement officer. Women are not feeling safe in this country. There is a lot of e-teasing in colleges and public places. Women are being harassed so much that even Twitter is crying with #MeToo so much across the globe. I want to use the full power of our law enforcement so that women can walk safe at midnight, fulfilling the dreams of great Mahatma Gandhi. And you are? What's your ambition?
I'm Sheila Murthy. Right from my early childhood in Chennai, I have witnessed so many social injustices and issues with dowry and discrimination for women. I want to become a lawyer and fight all these issues within the context of our legal system. I want to be a champion of fighting for justice for all women.
Very nice. And to your right, what is your goal in life?
Anamika, ma'am. First off, I want to thank God for bringing me into this world as a woman. It is such a noble birth that only another woman can deliver. We are born to give life to others, but I also want to be saving lives for others. I want to become a doctor and provide free medical service to the elderly, to the poor and needy people, and also to those women who need the best medical attention.
Shabash! And I'm really proud of you three, and I wish you nothing but all the success in achieving your goals. You three have such noble dreams. Remember to love all and serve all.
The three girls have their own dreams. There are hurdles that they have come across and yet to cross. They have strong faith in God and in themselves. They believe in hard work and no shortcuts. Will they all succeed or fail together? Let's watch what happens next. Anamika is in her final year of college.
Silent Dada, is Anamika home? We came down to discuss a college project with her.
Here comes two more girls who have come to spy this one at home. I never wanted my girls in the house to go to school. This is all because of her mom. She thinks she can create doctors and engineers out of these useless girls. I would have gotten more lands for the money that you secretly spent on your daughter's education.
Hello, Vaijayanti and Sheila. Please come. I have the project case study draft ready to discuss with you. Come, let's go back in that corner.
I wish my son was here in town to set these girls straight. If my leg pain was not there, I would have chased all these girls out of this house in seconds.
Hey dude, Grandpa, what's up? You like my new Under Armour? This friend that I met at a party bought it for me. You know that he has 1,000 Instagram friends? Pretty popular guy.
Look what I got for you, Grandpa. A cool cap to protect you from the sun.
Dude, my friend Beta Said has an excellent idea for us to quadruple the returns from our net and growth pool. He can get us 4 times the money in just 2 years if we go with his idea.
Arre wow! How? You are a very brilliant grandson. I'm lucky to have you. Look at these girls. Totally useless, and they only waste all this family's money. They never bring anything back. Hey you, bring those property papers for the land from Almere. Let's get this proposal going with Peter's.
1 second, Grandpa. Can we listen to the proposal first? How can we sign up without listening to it? Something smells fishy to me.
Girls should keep their mouth shut and not talk when adults are talking here. What do you know? Do you think you're smarter than my grandson here? Sairam, has anyone done any background check on this company? Do we know if there is no problems behind this proposal?
I suggest we check the realtor license and other company documents before we give them our participation. Do we have any agreement that is attested and notarized?
I have had enough. Now, the three of you, keep quiet and mind your own business. Here we go, Lala Beta.
LeBron, dude. LeBron. With an Under Armour on him.
I will come back in 2 years with 4 times your investment.
Almost 4 years roll by and there is no sign of Beta Said. What do you think will happen next?
I'm looking for Lal Babu here. Please ask him to come out.
He is insane. Lalu Beta, please come out.
What's up, cock? Nice cocky. Let me get a selfie, yo. I'm sorry, but I have to arrest you on Section 420 of Indian Penal Code for cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. We are still looking for your friend Vida said. Altogether, 120 villagers have lost their land in this cheating. I am sorry, but I am innocent. He was just an Instagram friend who liked, commented, and shared my posts on. I met him at a party and I don't know anything about him. Whatever you have to say, you can say in the court. I'm sorry, but we have to leave now.
Oh no! Why is this all happening to this family?
It must be the bad luck of Anamika.
I have disease in my leg. We lost our lands and now Lala Beta is going to jail. Hare Bhagwan, please do something about it.
Ramesh, your poor best was a brother was not so far from here and will be able to solve our problems.
Why should I listen to you? But I don't have any other choice at this time. I have tried everything. I will try this also. We both will leave to Puttaparthi tomorrow morning. Okay?
Both grandmom and granddad visit Puttaparthi.
Sai Ram Baba, we have come from Blue seeking your guidance on our problems.
If you were born as a human being in this world, you were born to have problems. How you face it, learn from it, overcome those problems, define your character. Believe in the supreme power and he will save you when in trouble.
We have lost our lands. My wife has a major disease in her legs, and the village medical lady is recommending that we amputate both her legs to save her life. And above all, Baba, my grandson, who is the only heir to our heritage, is in jail. That supreme power never came to help us during all these troubles. What do we do now?
Do you know the three goddesses, Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati?
Yes, who does not know them? We do puja and arati daily to these deities at our home.
All these three goddesses are forms of the Shakti Swarupam. And Shakti Swarupams do not come in the form of goddesses to our home. When you accidentally call my name, Sariram, not once, but twice, while scolding your granddaughter, I send for help. You can take it.
Can you please give us your vibhuti? And they say it will cure all our problems?
My vibhuti has powers only for those who believe in me completely, surrender to me, follow my teachings, and practice it every day. The most divine form of Shakti is residing in the form of woman in your home. The cure for your problems is not in my hands, but in the way you treat your woman at home. Now go back and seek forgiveness from the Shakti Swarupams that you insulted at your home.
Sai Ram Baba, we have paid for our sins. Please grant us forgiveness, and we will soon rush back home.
Prema Swarupalara, see with the eyes of love, hear with the ears of love, work with the hands of love, think thoughts of love, feel love in every nerve.
भगवान साईं भगवान ओ भगवान साईं भगवान.
Elderly couple returned to Bhopal only to find miracles.
LeBron, how is this possible? How and when did you come out of jail?
LeBron's name is dead as Lal Bahadur. I have come out of jail, Grandma. I have realized my mistakes of being careless and not caring for the women in my family. I am sorry, Mom, but if you can, please forgive me, Mother.
I will always love my son, no matter what. I thank Baba for making me realize your mistakes. Think of this as a bad dream, and from now on, want the company of only good people.
Vaijayanti's sister was instrumental in catching that fraud Bida said and clearing the allegations against me. Thank you, sister, for saving my life.
I was just doing my duty. Police officers put their badge in the morning, not knowing whether they would come back home to remove it or not. Salute to all those men and women who are in law enforcement.
I'm so sorry for insulting you. Please come, Sheila. How are you doing? Good to see you as a lawyer. I was going to come see you and seek your forgiveness for being so rude on the other day.
Sorry, uncle. I came down to hand over your land property papers. I was able to fight for them in the court and send Vida safe to the prison and recover the land for all the 120 villages, including yours.
Thank you so very much. I have insulted you so much. Despite that, you have done nothing but always good things to our family. God bless you, my child.
I am a lawyer. I go for due process. I go for equity and fairness. These values mean a lot to me. I was just doing my duty. Glad it all worked out good at the end.
And I also have a good news for Grandma. I have the right medicine for you that should cure your leg disease in 3 months. You should be able to walk, even run with your legs in just 3 months.
I have insulted you by asking you to massage the same legs instead of studying. I have been so cruel to you, both in action and in words. Despite all of that, you have come back as a life-saving doctor and proved how noble of a woman you are.
All women are the most noble. Sometimes situations such as greed, ego, and selfishness can force them to divert from the path of honesty and equality. It's okay, Grandma.
Everything came to a happy finish. I wish and hope that our future generations take care of girls and give them equal rights and opportunities in every field.
Then let us all take a selfie. Yay! Happy moments to cherish in a picture.
You can't get rid of that old habit, can you?
I still have one major doubt. We just arrived from Puttaparthi to Duppur. Within a very short time frame, how did Baba solve all our problems? I'm totally puzzled.
Sai Baba's grace is unmatched. The moment you unknowingly called his name, Sai, not once, but twice, he sent all these Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati to our home to prevent all these unfortunate incidents. We didn't pay attention to his grace. And the moment you realized your sins and sought his forgiveness at Puttaparthi, he acted so swiftly that all your problems disappeared even before you appeared in your own house.
us honor and worship the women in our lives, our sisters, mothers, colleagues, all those who serve in noble professions such as doctors and nurses. These days, we are sending women to space, and we have more women CEOs than ever before. We have national leaders, Nobel Prize winners, seniors, and scientists in Great Britain. Women wear multiple hats, not at different times, but even during the same time. Let us all take a moment and thank all those women in our life. Tomorrow is Ladies' Day, but we celebrate it today and every day hereafter to thank the selfless service of our women.
Salam, brothers and sisters. Let's give another round of applause to the brothers and sisters who did a great job following the offering to come. Let's continue the bliss after a 15-minute break. Time now is 3:30. Please be seated at 3:45. There are two rows in the back for snacks and coffee and tea. Please go ahead and take part and come back at 3:45.
Too long.
Jai Sai Ram, everyone. We would like to invite Ramesh Uncle. Can you please come and sing a few, sing what you'd like, would like to share with everybody, please.
Sai Ram. With my pranams. I just want to share with you a nice geet in our new album, Sai Geetanjali Volume 1 and 2, which already has reached Puttaparthi, this album, and has very nice songs, mostly in deep style. So this song, one song I will render. बीत गए दिन तुम्हारे बिना तड़प रहा मन तुम्हारे बिना. By the way, this is my 30th album, Swami, and I have had with Swami's blessings to not only to have a music program in 2004 with UK, Poland and USA. And one-to-one I rendered to Swami, not only in the inner interview room, and also and Swami's love I want to just share with you. See this ring here? I lost this ring. And I told Swami, I lost it. Look at the Swami. Swami said he'll give me the ring. And so he gave me another ring. Okay. Sairam. Okay, I'll render this song. बीत गए दिन तुम्हारे बिना बीत गए दिन तुम्हारे बिना तड़प रहा मन तुम्हारे बिना तड़प रहा मन तुम्हारे बिना अखियाँ दर्शन की प्यासे दर्श दिखाओ हृदय निवासी करुणा सिंधु कृपा प्यारे प्यारे साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान पुरी के साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान पुरी के साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान साईं भगवान पुरी के साईं भगवान पुरी के साईं बीत गए दिन तुम्हारे बिना तड़प रहा मन तुम्हारे बिना. This is a short happy birthday song that I composed and Swami called me and my wife Sheila sitting in the back. In the inner incubator sitting, I told Swami I want to render this song. It was September. Remember Swami's birthday is November. Swami told me sing softly. So, there is a very popular version of Uncle Subra, but this is the composition that me and my friend Shekhar Sen, professional singer in Bombay. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. 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 Help me, Baba, to love you. Help me, Baba, to love you. Help me, Baba, to praise you. Help me, Baba, to praise you. Help me, Baba, to serve you. Help me, Baba, to serve you. Happy birthday to Sai Baba. Happy birthday, Sai Baba. Everyone, happy birthday, Sai Baba. Happy birthday, Sai Baba. Happy birthday, Sai Baba. Happy birthday, Sai Baba. It's a happy day. It's a holy day. It's a beautiful day. give this one album to the two devotional partners. This is a special album, Sai Gitanjali, one for you, one for Pirava, and Neeraja here, Neeraja and Chitra Sundar. Can you give to Chitra Sundar? Chitra Sundar. Can you give to Neeraja? And Prasad, you'll get it at the next weekend program, okay? Prasad next weekend program. Saira.
Thank you, Uncle. Happy birthday, Swami. Now it's time to invite our guest speaker. I would like to introduce her. So, Sister Sumana, it's a pleasure to have you here. Sister Sumana feels blessed to be part of a family that has been graced to be with Sathya Sai since the early 1950s. She was among the very first batch of students to join the Sri Sathya Sai Primary School in Prashanti Nilayam for a few years. Later, she returned for her bachelor's degree in Anandapur campus. After completing her master's and MPhil degrees, Sumana pursued to be an elementary educator by earning another master's in elementary education. She is now an elementary public school teacher in her own town. Sister Sumana has committed herself to the Sathya Sai organization and has served in many different roles, including she has been an SSC guru for the last 20 years, served as Center's education coordinator, has been the female advisor to the Sai young adults of the Mid-Atlantic region. She is a faculty member of the Institute of Sathya Sai Education USA and has also conducted SSC-HB classes in the community for 3 years. She also uses human values education in her own classroom. Sister Sumana is inspired by her students and young adults day in and day out because of the divine love they shine forth in their little smiles, words, and energy. Having been a Bal Vikas student herself, she finds immense satisfaction in giving back what she got from her parents and gurus to her children, and hopes that paying forward continues for eternity. She shares this beautiful journey with her husband Murali, who's here today, and her son Shreyas. We would like to welcome you, Sister Sumana.
On behalf of all of us here, I offer our most prayerful and loving pranams at our Divine Swami's lotus feet. Respected elders, dear brothers, sisters, SSC children, YAs, Sairam to all of you. Somebody's awake after something. So, I have been given this task of speaking about Swami on this beautiful occasion of his 93rd birthday. And when I got the call, I said yes, because no is not an option, because the call comes from him. And I thought about the request to speak about Swami on a day like today, where all of you have come together because of the sheer love that you have for him. It's a task that is really difficult because Swami says, don't try to understand me. He's somebody that cannot be understood. The Vedas describe him as Neti Neti, which is he's not this, he's not that. You cannot describe him with words because words limit God in his ever effulgent presence. But my task today is to speak to you with words. And as a limited human being with limited knowledge and my own flaws, I figured the best way to do it is in a way that we can all relate as human beings in little snippets and stories. I was at Costco the other day. We have a Costco in Bethesda? Yes. And there was a lady, and this came a little bit after Sanjay's call requesting me to come here. And you know how they have stalls in Costco everywhere, free food. So I walked over to the lady who was selling, she was actually selling, but she had apples cut. It was some new variety. I looked at it, I picked it up, and I tasted it. It was absolutely delicious. It was crisp, it was sweet, it had a little bit of sourness. And I looked at that apple and I said, I think I should pick up a box. Why am I telling you this? I say this because we are one among the 7 billion people on this planet. And each one of us has relationship with God. We can call God Swami, Baba, Krishna, Rama, Jesus, Allah, Buddha. It doesn't matter what we call him because the name does not define him anyway. Each one of us has a relationship, and each one of us has little tiny snippets like the little pieces of apple to share. You taste one piece of that apple and you know what the box is going to taste like. I'm hoping that the little snippets that I share with you today of his sweetness reminds you of his ever-present love in your own life and reminds you of him and allows us collectively to share our gratitude with him, not just today, but every single day of our lives, even after the 93rd birthday has passed. So people ask me, are you Baba's devotee? I wait for that question to come, and I hesitate to say yes because the last I heard, Swami was searching for his one true devotee. I don't say no, I just say I love him a lot. And I stop, and even yesterday, I said to somebody, I need to leave early in the morning at 5 o'clock. They asked me, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Bethesda. The next question was, is it Sai? I said, yes. And this is most often what people do when they do not know Swami. Are you a Baba devotee? Are you going to Sai? It's not Sai Center, it's not Sai event, it's not bhajan. Is it Sai? His name is linked to everything we do. If whatever we do reflects him. So I thought about what Swami truly means, and it's a good day to reflect on that. Swami, the first thing that comes to everyone's mind is Swami's miracles. Has everyone here heard at least one miracle of Swami? Yeah? Yes. He materializes vibhuti. There's vibhuti coming out of pictures. There's amritam coming out of pictures. I grew up in a house where I saw it happening. The amritam and the vibhuti would come not on the frame, but inside the frame, on the picture. And it would dry up. And there would come a day when you cannot even see his face. Swami materializes laddu out of the sand, warm Mysore pak in the palm of his hand, live a live monkey once. He does all sorts of things. He's omnipresent. He's present in multiple places at the same time. He's omnipotent. And he says, after all this, miracles are my visiting card. So think about getting a visiting card from somebody. You do not get a visiting card from people you know, you get a visiting card from people you do not know. They come and give it to you to introduce themselves to you, to say, I am so and so, I work in such and such a place, and this is me. The second time they might give us a visiting card and we might take it, we may or may not remember them, but the third time we do. All of us love to get visiting cards from Swami every day. We know that he is omnipresent, we know he is omnipotent, we know he can materialize vibhuti, we know he can show up here. We expect that every single day. Swami has created institutions, and we know him to be the best role model for social work because we can create what he has created, serve the society through education, through health, through service projects, wherever we are. But stop and think about it for a moment. With good yogic powers, there are saints that live today amongst us. If you go to the Himalayas or you go to Tiruvannamalai, who do perform miracles. It's a matter of science. They can produce stuff. They can go from one place to another. There are sages like Valmiki and Vyasa who could see the future. And they wrote what are called the nadis that speak about the future. It's totally possible. With human effort, with human dedication, single point of concentration, yoga makes it possible. So what makes Swami special? Why are we looking for miracles, vibhutis, materializations, laddu chain ring from Swami? Because it's something you and I can do, we work on it. What makes Swami so special that brought us all here, that brings us every single year back for his birthday celebration, that brings us together every Sunday or every Saturday whenever the center meets? What brings us? I stopped and thought about it for a second. What makes you so special, Swami? These are things people can do. People should say the future. There are people I have personally met that look at me and tell me my life. I don't fall at their feet. It's possible. But what makes Swami so special that we keep coming back? It's not the miracles. It's not his social work. It's inspiring and it's a model for each one of us to replicate in our own way, in our own lives. It is nothing that draws us close to him than the power of love. He is so loving, beyond what any one of us have experienced. All of us sitting here in this room have experienced his love in some form or fashion, have experienced it to the extent that it just draws us magnetically. Some of us have experienced it for years together. Knowingly we have experienced, knowing it's Swami. Many of us have experienced his love without knowing that it's Swami. He shares his love with all the 7 billion people on this planet, and a lot of them don't even know who he is. Don't know of his existence, and they still experience his love. And I wanted to take today to take some time to talk about Swami's love. Because that is what brings us together. That is what will keep us together. That is what will take us further into our own lives, into the future. When you stop and think about it for a second, it's almost going to be 8 years since Swami's physical passing. I remember the 50th birthday, the 60th, 70th, the white horse and the chariot, and the 75th and the 80th, and then the 85th came. Birthdays will come and birthdays will go, and Swami has come to give us more than what we expect from him. And this reminds me of a story that was shared with me by my father. This happened in the 1970s. It happened in Whitefield. Swami was in the ashram in Vrindavan. Bhajan was over. Usually after bhajan's over, Swami retires into his residence. So Swami retired into his residence and he was going to have lunch, and there were a few people with him. One among them was my grandfather. Swami sat him down along with a couple of others, and Swami was talking. And then all of a sudden, Swami paused and Swami called one of the boys and said, "Go out. All the way outside by the gate is an old man. He's frail and thin. He's carrying a little cloth bag. Bring him here." So the Sevadal went all the way out and went and brought this man into the residence. This old man, the Brahmin, came and sat down by the feet of Swami. And Swami motioned to him saying, "Take out what's in your bag," because he had clearly brought the bag to show something to Swami. So out came a bunch of palm scrolls. He picked it out and he said, "Swami, these are the nadis. These are words written by sages and saints years ago. And I want to read them to you." So Swami said, "Go ahead and read." So the old Brahmin starts reading it, and Swami is sitting there listening to him. And as he's reading it, he reads from the palm leaves saying, "Your name is truth. You are the embodiment of love. And when this scroll is being read to you, there will be 100 wheels turning in the back." And that's when a train was passing by. And if you're familiar with Vrindavan, there's a train track right behind Swami's residence. "You are Vishnu. You are the Supreme Godhead." He kept reading from the scrolls, and he kept reading for a bit. Swami, when he finished, Swami said to him, "You've been reading for so long. Drink something." And he brought him a warm glass of milk, and he said, "Drink it." The Brahmin said, "No, Swami, today is Ekadashi, I will not drink anything. I'm fasting today. I've been doing it for years." Swami said, "It's okay, you drink." He said, "No, Swami, for many years I've been fasting. Today is the day I'll not eat. I'll eat only tomorrow." So Swami said, "Okay." And Swami told the boy, "You can take him back," gave him money for his auto rickshaw ride, and sent him on his way, and he was escorted out. And after he left, Swami said, "Praptam. Look at this man. He sat here and he extolled me as Vishnu. And when I offered him a glass of milk, he said, 'Today is Ekadashi.' That was his straight golden ticket to liberation, like right there. Vishnu is offering you milk on Ekadashi. But the man didn't take it. This story stuck with me and sticks with me because I pray that I don't become like the old man. Very comfortable in doing what I'm doing, and I forget who Swami really is. It was 1991 summer course. Swami materialized. We students were sitting inside. It was morning before lunch. Swami was talking about Damayanti, and he materialized Damayanti's Mangal Sutra. It was humongous, huge. It had a swan in it. Swami narrated the story of the swan, why there's a swan in her Mangal Sutra, and he was passing it around for everybody to see. And at one point, all of us, including myself, we wanted to see how awesome it looked. Very unique, like designer style Mangal Sutra with the swan. It looked like a huge rectangle, and we all wanted to take a peek at it. And when we looked at it. And when we went back to our hostel, one of our teachers said, when we were all scrambling to look at that materialization of Swami, he said on the mic very softly, "The entire world rests in these palms." And nobody was looking at that palm that created it. We all forgot about him. We completely forgot about him. It was all about that shiny Mangal Sutra with the swan in it. It had stones too, and he said big ones. We wanted to see it. And we completely missed Swami. A few weeks ago, that video was circulating on WhatsApp. Yeah. And I heard Swami say that. I heard him say, he says it on the mic, it was a moment I missed then. But it was a moment I could hear Swami saying, the entire world is in these palms. And nobody was listening to him. None of the boys, none of us were listening. Very quietly he said it. And we shouldn't lose that opportunity of realizing who Swami is. And that's why I'm narrating the story to you. It was one more instance. I'm just looking at all of us here intently thinking about Swami. And it brings to my mind another instance. It's a question all of us have had in our minds that was asked by my grandfather to Swami. He said, "Swami, look at all these people sitting here. Some are rich, some are poor, some are old, some are healthy, some others have problem in their knees, they're sitting in chairs, but everybody is here for you. Why is it you go take letters only from some people? Everyone is here for you. There's so many people waiting to talk to you. Why is it you only take it from some? Why do you ignore? Look at that." And through the window, he points to Swami and he says, "Look at that man out there. Like, why did you take it from him? He's such a poor man. He must have spent so much money to come here. Why didn't you take it from him?" And Swami said something to him that I often narrate. He said, "You are limited in your vision. You only see this person from what your eyes can see right now. That he's thin, he's poor, he's rich, he's ailing, he's healthy. It's your limited perception. But I know the soul from many births. And I know what is to come too. So I go to certain people and I take their letters. I talk to them, I pack them. Some of them I call for an interview. And many years later, they will recall. They will recall to their friends, to their family. Swami came for darshan. He took my letter. He took me to the interview room. He closed the door. He sat down. He asked me, "How are you?" Or he came in the darshan. He looked at me. That smile he gave me was so beautiful. Or he might say, "This person I tried to give the letter, I couldn't reach, and Swami reached out and took it." When they recollect like that, at that point of time in their lives, They need my grace at that point of time in their lives, and it will be given to them at that point of time in their lives, because when they recollect those stories and when others are listening, they all need my grace at that time. It is meditation for all. So we are all in a joint meditation session right now then. Because I'm recollecting, you are listening, and we are thinking about Swami, and it's time for His grace to pour in our lives for whatever the reason may be. And thinking about Him, I think, is such a beautiful act, human act, that I wanted to tell you that beyond these miracles, beyond what we see Swami as in Prashanti Nilayam, He's been in my life even before I was born. He got my parents married. But I have known Swami as the most loving, I was telling Vinita this morning, most loving human being. That so loving that He's divine. My mother and I would often sit in darshan and look at Swami, and we would talk between ourselves. We would say, look at him sitting in that chair. There are people who enact his own life story to him. There are people who come and stand next to him and say whatever he has told us back again in front of him. And all of us are people with a million faults. Standing and talking like I am right now. And he will listen so patiently. He will listen so kindly. He will look at the play like he's never seen it before. He has watched our sports and cultural practices and games like he's never seen it before. Like he doesn't know what's going to happen. He will smile and laugh like you're giving him news. You can share the silliest of jokes with him. For that reason, Swami is God. If somebody repeats the same thing twice to us, we get all upset. I know. Don't tell me again. I know what you're saying. But imagine Swami. Same thing that he says, we go back and tell again in a speech. And he watches so lovingly, he listens so patiently. And I wanted to share with you all those loving moments that I have seen. I'm not going to philosophize to you, no Vedas. I will not bring these discourses because we can all access it on the palm of our hand or our phones. But I want to share with you moments you may or may not have heard of that show how divine he is just because he is the embodiment of pure love. It was 1981 or 80. I was in school, first grade, first batch of primary school. First batch, we were 108 children in there. Swami, the person, the God who takes care of this entire planet, would take time aside to come and visit children. He would come and visit when we're getting a haircut. It feels so unreal when I narrate it. He would come and visit when we were eating. He would wake us up in the middle of bhajan when we were sleeping. And we did bhajans in our pajamas. I just think it's so cool. No formality. In pink pajamas, Swami had stitched for each one of us. We would wear it and sing bhajans and nod off to sleep. He would walk by our side and wake us up. You open your eyes and he's like right there saying, wake up. He would go to dinner with us after bhajan and serve us. There were days he would come at night when we were sleeping. There was a little 0-watt bulb on the ceiling.
Swami walking, the real Swami, no subtle and all, real, physical Swami, walking, covering children who are not covered. Didn't have to do it. Can send someone else to do it. Never realized the value of it. I never realized the value of it then. But when I look back at it now, so much love. And then there are those people, the staff that work at the school, who still work at the same school. Same people, doing the same thing, because they have gained from Swami's love, and they have expanded their circle of love from me, myself, my child, to all children that come and go through the doors of that primary school. He would come in during classes. He would come when we play. He would come when we cut our nail. It's impossible to even imagine that. But Swami did it just out of love for children. And as a parent, you might ask me, you're so lucky you were there, how does it matter to me? I wasn't. As a parent, I get the message that that's how much care children need at that tender age. They need to be watched over. We used to wait for him, not because he was God, but just because he was so loving. Not because, oh, God is coming, Swami is coming, like this, no. We would just enjoy his presence because he just gave so much love. I'm going to fast forward a little bit to college. Girls' campus, teenagers, after 12th grade, going into a campus where you have to wear a sari all the time. None of us knew how to wear one. You have rules and regulations. You're not even in Puttaparthi like the boys. You're over an hour and a half away. And if you want to see Swami, you have to wait for holidays to go. We went there, a lot of us lovingly, many of us reluctantly. And then there was a group that was, what am I doing here? How did I end up here? And everybody from all walks of life, from different countries, from different cultures, a lot of them local students who did not even know Sathya Sai Baba, local Anantapur students who did not know Sathya Sai Baba, all living together in harmony with Swami's presence in the hostel, not physical presence. And we often used to tell ourselves, as girls, oh, the brothers are so lucky they get to see Swami every day. And now when I look back, as a parent, I go, oh, I have a boy myself. I have to keep my boys very busy. Swami would write a play, sing a bhajan, give a speech. Do you have a new poem for the boys? You have to keep them busy on their toes. To practice for sports, do high jump. They need it. As girls, we didn't need it, but when we went to see him, the love that he showed was, I'll give you an example. So Swami would distribute saris. Some of the saris were beautiful. Some of the saris would make us go, that's an odd combination. But we would take it lovingly because those were the days we could sit and Swami would hand us the saris personally. And he would talk to us. I remember this one time, he gave us a sari that was extremely a weird combination of colors. The body was cream, but then the border had 3 colors. It was purple, then there was brown on top of it, and then rust. And we never understood that color combination. And we looked at the bright side of it, all of us girls, and said, hey, well, you can wear any blouse with it. So the time came, it was time to go back to Prashanti Nilayam. Some occasion, I don't remember. And Swami was going to distribute saris. So, a couple of his friends were whispering to each other, "Oh, I wonder what's in those boxes. I see the brothers bringing all these heavy boxes of saris. I hope it's not like the last one he gave." So we were whispering. Swami was standing at the mandir veranda with his hands behind his back and bhajans were going on and he was swaying back and forth. And here we are whispering to each other, "Oh, I wonder what's in the box. I hope the color is good. I hope it's not like the previous one." Swami looked smilingly, and I remember that moment so clearly. He called one of the boys and he asked him to take one of the boxes back. And we thought, okay, here goes our chance. Whatever we get also we're not getting now. And then he came back with another box. Swami kept looking at us. And then he opened the box. He took up the sari. He put it on himself and he goes, "Is it nice?" Simple things. No major miracle. You feel so loved. Somebody knows your heart. Somebody knows your feeling. This is the most irrelevant thing on the human planet. What color sari Swami gives you? You shouldn't even be asking for a color. You should be taking whatever he gives. But our own trivial teenage brain, we sat there trying to figure it out. But he gave it importance. He gave it importance. He didn't give another ugly one. He gave a beautiful one. And I should, out of my love for him, actually say what color it was. It was beige with a beautiful maroon golden zari sari. Yes, see? It was maroon border with gold. So, small things like that. And then as time went on and on, Swami, in my life, started gaining a more physical, "I'm here to give you sari, I'm here to get you married, I'm here to do this for you, do that for you." He did everything for me as a parent would. Came a time when I had to move away and come here to New Jersey. The Swami that was so accessible physically wasn't accessible anymore. That's it. Right from 1996, 1997, no more Puttaparthi, all Swami in the heart. No more going and running asking for things, no more darshans. Once in 5 years I would go see Swami, maybe go see Swami, not even like go all the time. Maybe one day of Swami's darshan, maybe 1.5 days. That's how life got. But there came a very trying period in my life. These are all happy times, right? It's very easy to remember Swami when you're happy, when life's good, you get what you want, and it's very easy to forget him and you think he's not there with us when life gets rough. And there came a rough patch in my life. And I will not shy away from talking about it to you because it is a great example for me that I have drawn from and I continue to get inspired by that I want to share with you. It was the year 2007. 2007. My mother got ill all of a sudden. When I say ill, just fine lady, had her annual checkup, she was hale and hearty. And all of a sudden she had a stroke and she couldn't get up or ask for anything. All she wanted to do was go see Swami. Nobody was home that day in the morning with her except my brother. My father was traveling for a conference in a neighboring city. So this boy keeps calling my father's not picking up the phone. He keeps calling because mom's not speaking right. Her speech is not clear. She seems to have a stroke. He rushed her to the hospital, and the doctor there gave her a medicine and asked her to take it. He said, there's a lesion in your brain, and you need to take this. She was by then paralyzed on her left. She took the 2 tablets from the doctor, she held it in the palm of her hand, and she said, take me to Puttaparthi. From Chennai to Puttaparthi is a whole 9-hour travel by car. And it's hard to take somebody like that, in that condition, on those bumpy roads. But she said, I am not taking this medicine till you take me. It was the end of December. It was going to be New Year's in a day. She was taken to Prashanthi Nilayam. Dad ended up coming, by the way, and he drove the 2 of them. And my sister and I, in this land, we're trying to reach my parents and we cannot reach them. The phone just will not go through. Couldn't reach them. Called and called and called. It wouldn't go through. We didn't know what was going on over there. We didn't think anything because everything's fine. Mom's fine, dad's fine. They're just not picking up the phone. Nobody wants to talk to us, so that's fine. So she went to Prashanthi Nilayam, sat in the wheelchair in the lady's side with her head down, and a lot of the women there thought she was sleeping. No chance. Swami's not coming. He didn't say anything. Morning darshan is over. Same thing happened, evening darshan, over. Next day is January 1st, forget it. Band celebration, it's a whole celebration at Prashanthi Nilayam. She's still sitting in that wheelchair with her head down. People think she's sleeping. A morning darshan, no chance. Evening darshan, no chance. And she's still holding her medicine that she will not take. On the second morning, as they were getting ready to bring her to darshan, there was a knock on the door. There was a boy standing outside with a huge basket in his hand. And the boy said, Swami asks you not to come for darshan today. Swami said, Amma is sick and he wants you to have this breakfast. Inside the bag were 3 different kinds of menu items: coffee, tea, paper plates, paper napkins, spoon, everything you need for a complete meal. So the family is shocked. Who told Swami? We didn't. Nobody had a chance to. So the boy sits outside and he says, brother, please feed Amma. Swami wants to know how much he ate. So mom takes a good 45 minutes to chew down like a quarter idli because she couldn't chew or swallow, she couldn't feel herself. So she chews it and he says, Swami says, don't come for darshan, he will come and see you. So my brother goes, no, please, Swami shouldn't come here, this house is a mess, there's no place for him here. We will bring Amma to the darshan hall. So the boy says, Swami says to bring her after bhajan's over into Yajur Mandir. Bhajan was over, Amma was put in the car, and the car was taken, the gates opened, and in she goes into Yajur Mandir. Remember, I still cannot reach them from here. I'm calling. I can't reach. The door opens and Swami is in his wheelchair. She's in the wheelchair. My mother's narration of this is absolutely hilarious. She said to me, Sumana, imagine wheelchair meeting wheelchair. Swami said to her, come in Tamil, come into our home. He said, Vango, namma veetukku vango. That's how he welcomed her into the house. So she goes in, and Swami says, how will this poor woman sit in this wheelchair? Get her a couch. So they brought a couch from the room inside, and Swami made her lie down. And he goes close to her face, And Amma said his hair tickled her face. He was that close. And she was trying to say, can you back up a little? I'm trying to deal with something that's wrong with me, and this is too much to take. And she couldn't see on her left, so Swami had to make sure that he was always in her vision, like she could see. Swami said to her, what is wrong with you? You are here. What's in your hand? She said, Swami, the tablet that the doctor gave, he asked me to take it. Swami said, throw that in the trash. If you take that, you would have like edema, your brain would swell and you would have died. But do you know you have 3 hemorrhages already in the darshan? And you've been sitting there? And he said, go to the hospital. Now remember, this is a woman who would read the name of a medicine 10 times before she takes it. She will read it 10 times, she will make you read it 5 times. She'll say, make sure it's the right medicine. Are you sure it's not expired? Don't give me expired medicine saying it's less potent, but it's okay. So here she's like super sick. And Swami says to her, go to the hospital. He counseled her for 2.5 hours. My brother was supposed to get married in a few days. He convinced my brother to get married. He said to him, Swami, I don't want this whole marriage business. Amma is very sick. Looks like there's a major problem going on here. I want to get married. Swami says, hey, you know what the girl's father is doing now? He's gone to get her bangles, long haram, diamond earrings. They want to have a nice wedding in front of everybody. Don't take away that pleasure for them. Give them that pleasure. Get married. Your mom will be around. I will come to the wedding. You get married. And he says, your daughters have been trying to reach you for 2 days, they can't reach you. They will not be able to reach you till they're supposed to reach you. They're too far away. They'll get all worried. Don't tell them anything now. So he sends her to the super specialty hospital. And the doctors there find out that she has stage 4 glioblastoma. Can't do anything, it's brain cancer. And it's the last stage. So Swami says to the doctor, you need to come and report to me about whatever you found out. So my brother hears this from the doctor. He takes his car from Whitefield, goes all the way back to Prashanti Nilayam to tell Swami, Swami is in the mandir, in bhajans. He goes to the back of the mandir and Swami calls him. He walks in the middle of bhajans, they quieten the bhajans so they could hear each other. And Swami says to him, I know, they said it's cancer, let her get operated, nothing will happen. Doctors think they're operating, I'm the one that's operating. I will hold her with one hand, this is what he said. I will be holding her with one hand and I'll be operating with the other. And she'll be fine. You go. He gave vibhuti and he said to him, don't go beyond the speed limit. Your stick should not go beyond it. Look at the love. He doesn't have to do that. I'll be watching your speedometer. You go. Back to Whitefield. He goes back to Whitefield. The surgery happens. After the surgery happens, after she comes to the ICU, that's when my phone call went through. That is when my sister's phone call went through. I was able to hear her voice. Of course it was a big shock. But I could hear her voice and her telling me, I'm fine, Swami's taking care of me. We couldn't get our heads around it. We were like, you were just fine. All of a sudden you have brain cancer, stage 4, Swami's talking to you at the hospital and you had surgery. It took a while to process. So nevertheless, Swami decided her discharge date. He decided what she should be eating in the morning and evening every single day. He decided when she should go back home to Chennai. He decided when my brother's wedding should be. He choreographed, and I am not understating this when I tell you, he even called the shots for which one of her sisters should go to the wedding and who should be home with her, when my mom should come to the Kalan Mandapam and then she should be home. What time she should reach, what time she should come back. I am the older one, you go for Muhurtam, it's good for you to be there. The younger one, go for reception, you're a little more social. Small details. Lord of the universe doesn't have to do it for one person in the entire planet. He decided who gets chemo, when she gets chemo, where she gets chemo, how much radiation, which doctor, what kind of van you should take to go to the hospital and back. We were, the three of us siblings, were so afraid of my mom because Swami was keeping such a close eye on her. Example, one day she says to my sister, I think you all, and my sister also was kind of tired of hospital food. She said, Amma, you get all the special meal because of Swami, we eat the rest of it. I want some good South Indian Bethesda. And Mom was like, yes, I think we should make some because Appa also has been eating like all kinds of things. She goes, but I don't know how to make it. So Amma says, take me to the kitchen and I'll tell you how to make it. As they start cooking, Amma's like, put the pot in the stove, turn it on, put some oil, as she was giving directions. My father calls from work. He calls from work and he goes, what are you people doing in the kitchen? My sister goes, how do you know? He says, I got a call from Swami. From Puttaparthi, Swami goes, your wife is in the kitchen, she should not be there right now making Vatakarmu for you. You get her out of there and make her go back to bed. So my sister got all panicky and guilt-ridden, oh, because of me. So took her back to the room, made her lie down. And Swami said, I will tell you when she should go to the kitchen, not now. That was an example. From that day, my sister would go, don't do anything in the kitchen because he's here watching. Another example. She's laying down, she's sick, but chirpy. And she said to my brother, he was sitting and he was eating vegetable rice and raita. She said to him, I think I don't feel a little well. I feel awkward. Something's not right. Just then, it seemed like she was getting seizures. So this boy doesn't know what to do. He calls my sister and he goes, come here, look, something happened to Amma. She's not well. I'm not sure what to do. His phone rings in his pocket. He picks it up and it's from Swami's room. Real story. And Swami says on the other end of the line to the boy who is there, tell him not to panic because that is not a seizure. That's called a tremor. We never knew the word. Tommy introduced it to us. It's called a tremor. It's a nuisance. She's not hurting. It's neurological. Ask him to finish eating his pulao and raita. I am by her feet, pressing her feet. She'll be fine. And here goes this boy going, get my white shirt, Swami's in the room. We all have our own little problems. Swami's in the room, get my white shirt. So many episodes like this. So many. He constantly showed us, he's there, he's watching, he loves you. How long would it have taken for Swami to say cancer cancelled? Have we not heard those stories? This is why this story is precious to me. Not because it's my mother. Not once did she tell Swami, cancel my cancer. Not once. She stood there when her hand was paralyzed next to Swami and she said, "How will I ever cook for you?" Has she ever cooked for him? No. But every day when she cooks, I've heard her telling me, "Swami likes it mild." I always wondered why. She asked Swami, "How will I cook for you?" She never said, "Cure me, Swami." But here's the beauty. Nobody said that to him. His will. None of his children said that to him. His will. One of our friends, auntie friends, that auntie all of a sudden developed stage 4 breast cancer. She started going to chemo, radiation, she lost her hair, the whole disease was taking a toll on her. Right in front of our eyes, Swami said, "Cancer cancelled." That auntie is so healthy until today. May Swami be with her. She's healthy, she is happy. I met her last year. In perfect health. My mom, and they both were friends, the two of them. My mom, life went on like this, and our attention was completely on Swami. Not on her, not on anybody. We were like, what is Swami going to say now? What's he going to say now? What is he going to say now? Oh, we are not in the room, he's going to call. We were so afraid of that call. We read it in books, Swami is omnipresent, and we go, whoa. But when it really happens, it's like, you are here. You can see me. You actually know what I'm saying. Once he repeated what I said to my sister in my kitchen to my brother in Puttaparthi. That was scary. And we went, there you go again. So many times like this. And my mom passed away in 2009, March 11th. The last thing she heard was Swami speaking to her in her ear. He said something to her. And I want to bring to your attention two things. Was Swami omnipresent? Yes. He could have cured her in the snap of a finger. He did not. But we look at it as suffering. He knew what was best for her. He knew what direction this entire family and her life should go in. And here are the two things that stood out for me. You know the time when my brother kept calling my dad when she was sick and dad wouldn't pick up the phone? My brother yelled at Appa. He said, "Why aren't you picking up the phone? I kept trying to call you." Appa never said anything. But Swami revealed the truth. In Yajur Mandir, Swami said, "You were trying to call your dad so many times and he wouldn't pick up." Swami said, he was in a young adult meeting, talking. He saw the phone ring multiple times and he prayed to me. He said, "Swami, I don't know what the emergency is. I'm getting repeated calls from my son. I am here doing your work. Please take care of the house." Swami narrated this. And he looked at Appa and he said, "Did you not pray that?" And Appa said, "Yes." He said, "I was watching your mother because he was doing my work." Why does it stand out to me? All of us, when we are in the center, when we are in bhajans, we cannot stay away from our phones for 2 minutes. It's time to stop and take stock and say, this is my time for God. I'm going to put my phone away. Simple lesson. Nothing will be of that emergency. I was stunned when I heard it. Would I pray like that? Am I there yet? No. But it's a story to model. Is it possible? Yes. And he hears those prayers. He acknowledges it. No major miracle, no laddu from the sand, no big statue, no vibhuti. Look at the love. He was a mother. He's a counselor. He's a doctor. And here's the second thing that stood out to me. When that surgeon did surgery on this woman and came back to tell Swami, "Swami, there's like no hope. That cancer is over 7 inches deep. I don't think there's anything we can do. Swami said, hey, the surgeon said there's no cure. And Swami said, hey, can you cure fear? I can cure fear. This whole family is here thinking about their mom. They'll get all worried. I will work on them. She will live for 14 months. By then they'll be okay. He decided on day one how this drama should play out. I am telling you this and I'm sharing this with you because this is our most loving Swami. Is it the most glorious moment in my life? I would say yes. It's not the kind you and I and we normally think as happy moments. Who defines happiness and sadness? Who defines what is important and what is not? Who defines what life should be like? He does. But I want us all to remember, including myself, that no matter what we are going through in our lives, what we label as good, bad, challenging, ugly, He is with us by our side. We knew that He was there. He made it. He was in our face showing us, I'm here for you. But He is there for all of us, even now. But if we give a moment to see it, we can see Him right by our side because that's our loving Swami. It's not, we don't need anybody to speak for Him. We don't need anybody to translate for Him. We don't need a medium, soothsayer. No, nothing. It's just Him. We go read the Bhagavad Gita, we go read Ramayana, we see the lines there, we go, oh, nice, truths of life. But listen to Swami. You don't have to read Swami, listen to Him. It's on the tap of your finger on radio side. Listen, and when you listen to His voice, He will speak to you straight. And I say Swami is a very personalized God. He's not there as Rama, Krishna. He's your Swami for you. Your Swami for you is not the same Swami for me. You have your own relationship. We all have our own relationship with Him. And we need to build on that without looking to the outside. And we often, as children, as siblings, we talk to each other and we just had a chance to recollect this entire episode just 2 days ago when we had a chance to be together. And we said, Swami was trying to teach us that when your moment is not the best, when you think it's not the best, because everything is good in His world, He plans everything for the best. But when we think it's not the best thing to do is turn your direction to Swami. Right? The sunflower turns to the sun. Turn. Seek help from Him. Ask Him for help. He will help. Amma she could have taken the tablet. She could have rushed to the hospital. She sought help from Him. She said, my Swami, she wrote a letter to Him in her sickness, and the letter starts on the middle of the page to the end of the page because she couldn't see on her left. It said, Swami, it didn't say cure me. She said, Swami, always be with me. And he took that letter from her. When he took it, it was all crumpled and it was full of sweat because she kept holding it in her hand. He made sure that he kept that promise. He stayed with her throughout. Didn't let her feel any pain. Didn't let her... She suffered though. She wasn't dead. It's not one of those moments where he lifts her from the wheelchair and says, walk, and she walked. No. Was it possible? Yes. But this was the best for her. And that's the kind of Swami each one of us has by our side. And I can tell you that when I see in my own classroom, every day when I go, I pray. I say, Swami, come with me, let's go. Let's go to school. Every day I open the door, I say, come, let's go, the kids are going to come now. All are His children. One day, I do this, it's become a habit. I do it consciously sometimes, Sometimes I just do it subconsciously. One day what happened last year, I was teaching 3rd grade last year. The kids were having snack, regular day, pretty disciplined class. They don't run around. They were sitting and eating. I had my back turned to make a phone call. And just as I turned, I am seeing one of my students choking. Literally choking. That she can't say anything. What was she eating? That big glow grape. The whole grape was down her throat. And this child was turning color. She was choking. And I'm describing this to you, but whatever happened in a split second. The rest of the class is looking in horror because they don't know what to do. This girl cannot scream because she's choking. She can't say anything. She can't ask for help. I had 3 kids run into the closet to cry. And all this is as I'm turning to look. You will not believe. Somebody from the hallway, one of the teachers, nobody was supposed to be in my room, and my room door was closed all the time. She didn't know anything, she didn't hear anything. This was in like snap of a finger. Comes in like somebody told her, and comes and does the Heimlich on this girl. This is even before I got from my phone to her. The grape does not come out. I'm calling the nurse, now that I have another hand, can't reach the nurse is out of her desk. Can't move her. I'm calling and I was about to open the door and scream saying, help. But dragged her because the nurse's office is right across. Just as all this was happening, as I turned, a couple of my kids are in the closet crying. There was one boy, the most troubled boy in my class, comes from a family that is so broken and is such a sad story. I'm going to show you how he was standing, like this. He was praying in the middle of it all with his eyes closed. That is when I remembered Swami. And I said, Swami, do something. She was eventually taken, 911 was called, the whole school went into shelter in place as the paramedics came. The grape came out as the ambulance pulled in. Huge glow, that's when we knew it was a whole big glow grape. The children were petrified. I came to the class to tell them their classmate was okay. She's fine. She's going to come back to class. And this boy runs up to me, gives me a hug, and he says, Mrs. Morale, do you know Jesus saved her? And I said, yes, I know. He said, Jesus did it. I said, yes, he did. He said, I prayed because I didn't know what else to do. When this is not a Puttaparthi story, this is not a story from, I saw Swami did this. This is from last year in a public school classroom. A child telling me that prayer works when you do it at the right time, when you remember to do it at the right time. And that's when I realized, when I invite Swami into my classroom every single day, he truly walks in. It's not lip service. He walks in, he was there, he sent help when it was needed. Anything could have happened between me getting to that girl and starting Heimlich, and I asked the other lady, how did you come in? She said, I was walking by and I had a feeling I should come in. And I saw her choking. So this was a huge lesson for all of us teachers. The most troubled child in the classroom, the child with the most problems, remembered God at the most important time. And he actually came and told me about it. And he told the entire class. He turned around and he goes, didn't Jesus save her? And they all go, yes. With 2 Islamic kids in the classroom. Girls who didn't know to read at all. They came to me, I had to teach them to read from left to right. In 3rd grade. Didn't know the language. Every single day, I prayed to Swami, help me help these children. They're so lost. Every day, my classes for them would be regular classes. I let them do assignments in Hindi because they did not know English. Even Hindi, they couldn't write, they could only speak it. I had a scribe writing. Multivarious ways of teaching. But every day I prayed, Swami help them, Swami help them. And then came the time for standardized tests. They could not opt out. They had to take it. I have to say, brothers and sisters, when those results came in September, I had tears in my eyes because they scored as well as my best children in the class. And you know who helped them. If somebody can help Ramesh and Suresh, they can help the 2 girls in my class. He listens when we ask for help. He's constantly by our side. And I can go on and on and on with so many stories like this where Swami's divinity is not huge miracles, not predicting the future, it's not producing things, but it is sheer, selfless, pure love. That's what makes him divine. That's why we are here. And now that it is his birthday, it's time for us to show our gratitude. Someone beautifully said once that having gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. We can say we have gratitude in our hearts, but we need to show it in our actions. I stop and I think about all these people that I have talked about. Primary school, Anantapur campus, all the lives that Swami has touched deeply. Our circle, all of us included, it is way too selfish on our part to hold on to that love and just exchange it between each other as Sai brothers and sisters and as Sai family. We need to expand our circle. Expand, expand, expand. Go out. Make an impact in the community. Make a difference. I was telling Sunday this morning, we all have and we have go-to centers every single weekend. We do bhajans, we go do SSC, we attend study circle. We have a good time, we feel recharged, we go back. And we do this like a hamster on a wheel, year after year after year after year. The local community does not even know who we are. Our love that Swami has shared with us, we are not sharing it with those around us. It's time to expand that circle. It's time to share Swami's love with everybody, because that is what will make him happy. We're not here just to enjoy it amongst ourselves and just walk away. There are so many people out there who do not know Swami, but who do so much more work than you and I do, who embody those very human values that he talks about. They don't even know who he is. And when we have the opportunity to know him, we have come into the orbit. It is our bounden duty to share that with those around us, wherever we are. Because people will look at us and go, oh, you're Sai? Going to Sai Center? Your Sai Bhajan? Are you a Sai devotee? It's time to expand that circle and share, because Swami is so loving, that if we ask him for help, he is going to give that help. And because it's Ladies' Day, I want to finish with a funny story. It was in the 90s, and one of my classmates, you should remember. Swami gave us an interview, all the girls. His conversations with the girls is precious. You will not find it in Sathya Sai Speaks. It's all private and personal. But I want to share with you how loving and how sweet the Swami is. So So he told us one day, he said, "You're all going to get married one day." We go, "No." He said, "You'll all get married one day, and you'll have husbands. Your husband will come back late from work." And he actually mimicked this to us. It's so funny, it's cute, it's adorable, it's so humbling and touching. He said, "Your husband will come back late from work." And he went and stood by the Mandir Bhajan Hall door frame. And he stood with his one hand on the door frame, and he stood with his other hand on the hip, and he blocked the door. And he said, "When your husband comes home late like that, don't block the door and say, 'Why are you late?'" He said, "You will not get an answer." Here's the most beautiful part. He said, "Invite him inside. Make him sit down. Turn on the fan." He said, "Take off the shoe." We were like, "What?" He said, "Take off the shoe. Ask him, was it a long day? Are you tired? Give tea and coffee. Give tiffin. Then after some time ask him, was it a long day?" Then you will get an answer. He doesn't have to, only this side is laughing. There's only reaction from here. So, one person's laughing. So, Lord of the universe, he doesn't have to be doing this tip he gave us. Then, he said, "Make your mother-in-law mother-in-love." We were like, "We don't even want to get married." He said, so many things like that, so many things. We had the ladies in the room together, we could share more common stories. But such is our Swami, who is so compassionate and so loving. And on this day, on his birthday, if we all take a moment to remember all the times, we had a beautiful joint meditation session right now, because we remembered him so much. But not stop at this, not stop the celebration right now, but take a moment to be so thankful for everything we continue to receive until today and everything we will be receiving in the future from him. But not stop there, but expand our circle, because anything that excludes cannot be love. Swami never excludes. Everyone's included, everyone's welcome. We can take our love and share it with those around us, with our family, with our friends, with those in our community, with our neighbors, because Sathya Sai is big. It's not a religion, it's not a cult. When we go out, when we go and do bhajans, let's say we go to a senior center and you do bhajans there, we don't need a picture of Swami to do bhajan there. We should be able to sing with the Durga and Ganesha statue out there and sing Durga bhajans and Devi bhajan and come back. Sing in a language that other people can understand. Because you and I are blessed to be able to see that Swami in all the other forms that exist out there. And we should include everybody in that circle of love. And I hope these little samples of the little apples I gave you reminded you of the taste of our beloved Swami. I hope that this chance that I got to reflect it's a blessing for me to be able to recollect and recount, but I hope that it serves as a moment in time where we all recommit ourselves to what it means to be and call ourselves a Sai devotee, because the time right now, the world needs more love, the world needs more human values. He has enough of us out here to be able to share that with those around us. So with that, I want to thank you for this awesome opportunity. It's a blessed moment, and thank you for your time and your loving attention and patience. Sayonara.
Sumana, on behalf of the entire congregation of three centers here from South Bethesda, Fairfax and Loudon, we are extremely grateful to Swami for having sent one of the very special messengers today. And we are thankful to you and Murli joining us this afternoon and taking us along a very personal journey. And through that journey, hopefully, we all shared the love and Swami's message of love and compassion. And hope we take those teachings and principles of Swami as you elaborated or highlighted in your discussion here this afternoon. Again, sincerely, thank you so much for joining us on this auspicious and a happy occasion. So thank you so much. And I do want to extend the thanks to Brother Murli. Thank you, Murli. It was truly a very inspirational and amazing presentation you had. Thank you so much again. With Swami's grace, it has been a delightful afternoon. Wonderful programs we had. We had 2 plays. We had a wonderful speaker here, our guest speaker, Mrs. Sumana Murli. Uncle Ramesh Uncle had a short bhajan session as well. For a program like this, it is Swami's inspiration. It is his will, his guidance bringing all of us together. And there is a considerable amount of effort which goes in on the day of and leading to it. And I don't think I could do the justice by naming everyone. But Swami knows who all has been part of it. So my sairams to all of you for being here and to all those who participated with their help in all different areas. And now we are going to continue with the final aspect of the program, that is our young adults. They are going to continue with the, young adults are going to continue with their musical program, and subsequently we'll cut the cake during the birthday song as well. Again, Sairam, and on this very special and auspicious day, hearty greetings to all of you. Sairam.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Respected elders and guests, dear brothers and sisters, Sai Ram to each and every one of you. We are gathered here today to celebrate the advent of our avatar, our Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. 93 years ago, he manifested upon this earth and began to spread the universal message of love and selflessness. The grace he has showered upon us and continues to shower is ever bountiful. We have much to be grateful for. The aspects of our dear Lord are myriad, the facets are many. Through this offering, we hope to convey the glories of but a few of those aspects. We, the Sai youth of the South Bethesda, Loudon, and Fairfax Sai Centers, have humbly put together a program entitled Mata Pita Guru Bandhu Sakha Sai that captures a piece of Swami's glory. We start with a prayer to Lord Ganesha. Our story today takes us to a university dorm where two Sai young adults, Ria and Nitya, are roommates. Nitya is going through a bit of an existential crisis, as young adults often go through. And Ria, well, she's just trying to help her dear friend out.
Nitya, what's wrong? You look really stressed. Can I help? Maybe. I've been doing a lot of thinking recently. I do that a lot too. What have you been thinking about? That's so easy. It's to reach God, to reach Swami.
To reach God. Yeah, to reach Swami, yes. But who is Swami? I know in SSC we learned Swami is God. Swami is everything. But who is he? Who is he to me? Ria, how will I reach him if I don't even know who he is? That's what's bothering me.
Nidya, what is he not? He is everything. He is a mother.
A mother?
Yes. Let me tell you a story. Once, Swami had instructed that prasadam be distributed in the mandir, and he was supervising the distribution. When the prasadam had been distributed, Swami called one of the students and asked him whether he had received the prasadam. The student replied that he had not. So, Swami personally gave him a packet of the prasadam. But what is more beautiful is what Swami said to the young boy. He said, "Listen, my child, your brothers may forget you, but your mother will never forget you."
बनता है सागर, सागर से बनती लहर, कोई जुदा ना कर पाए सागर से उसकी लहर। तुम दया के सागर हो माँ, हम हैं तेरी लहर, साथ हमारा न छूटेगा जन्म जन्म भर। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ साई माँ, तेरी याद सदा रही है माँ, आओ ना आ जाओ ना, तेरी चरणों में हमको बसाओ माँ, आओ ना आ जाओ ना, हमको गले से लगाओ माँ। प्यारी माँ, प्यारी माँ, प्यारी माँ साई माँ, प्यारी माँ, प्यारी माँ, प्यारी माँ, प्यारी माँ साई माँ।
And mother? Yes, Swami is the love of 1,000 mothers. But what? Didn't that answer your question? Well, I agree. Sometimes Swami is like a mother to me. I see him as the sunlight that suddenly streams through the clouds on a rainy day, or the inspiring bumper sticker on the car that passes by me when I'm feeling down. But sometimes he's not. He's something else. Like, for example, if I'm about to do something wrong and my glance happens to catch the picture of Swami, then it's almost like he's guiding me to take the right path. Exactly. Swami is our teacher too, Nitya. Just think, how many students have graduated from his universities, and having gone through SSC, we are his students too. That's so true. Let me tell you another interesting story. Once, there was a Swami student who often gave talks in front of Swami. On one particular day, he had planned to speak on the topic of grace. When he came to the stage, Swami turned to another devotee seated there and said, "You know, my boys can speak on anything. You give them a topic and they will elaborate with songs and with poems." The student became very nervous, and to his dismay, the devotee said, "Swami, let him speak on the topic of faith and surrender." The student took Swami's Pad Namaskar, but then completely blanked, not knowing what to say on this new topic. Swami understood and lovingly began quietly prompting the student to help him along. The student followed Swami's guidance and delivered a speech that lasted longer than 20 minutes. Swami is our ultimate teacher, the Jagat Guru, who will always help us in times of doubt and confusion, so long as we surrender to him. So, Swami is the supreme teacher who always guides us to the right path, lovingly corrects us, and protects us from wrongdoings. All we need to do is follow his teachings, right? Exactly. Right, okay. But you have that look on your face again. What now? I get that Swami is a mother, Swami is a teacher. But that still doesn't explain all those times he's made jokes, laughed with his students, and be one of them among them. How would you explain that? It's like you and me, Vidya. We joke, we laugh, because we're friends. You're thinking of Swami exactly like that, as a friend. What he said on this is so profound. Wherever you may go, the Lord is always behind you. No friend on earth will ever be able to keep up with you like that.
Oh
He's a mother, a teacher, a friend, or God. What is he not? And the best part is, package deal, he is in everyone too. He's even in you. Really? Really. All we need to do is see Swami in everyone we meet, in everyone we know. What a beautiful world that would be. Right, India? Right. I totally agree with you. If we all work towards that one purpose in life, to reach God, then it would be a beautiful world. And now I know who my Swami is. Ria, I'm blessed to have a friend like you. Swami has sent the right friend in my life. So, what now? What now? That's a question for Swami.
this day, the birthday of our Lord. Happy birthday to you, dear Swami. We request everyone to please join us as we sing the birthday song. After this, we will conclude with Arati and closing prayers. Jai Sai Ram.
It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy birthday, Sai Baba. Happy birthday, Sai Baba. Happy
Thank you.